welcome back to Real Estate Texas Prep Exam Questions here with Marie. I'm going to cover 10 multiple choice questions with you guys. I'll give you time to submit the correct answer. And also, if you need elaboration on any of the questions that I'm going over, please don't forget to post your comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you. Also, if you like this channel, go ahead and hit that like button below and subscribe. Okay, let's get into it. Which real estate contract does not need to be in writing based on the statute of fraud? A lease of residential property for 3 years. 2, a month-to-month rental contract. 3, a ground lease of property for 99 years. Or 4, the purchase of undeveloped land. Which is the best answer here? And the correct answer is a month-to-month rental contract. Okay, moving right along. Home buyer Steve makes an accepted offer for a single-family home without ever receiving the seller's disclosure notice. What's true about this situation? 1, if the seller never provides a disclosure, Steve has a right to terminate the contract before closing and receives his earnest money back. 2, if no disclosure is provided, Steve may assume that there are no property condition issues to disclose. 3, once the seller accepted Steve's offer, he has the right to receive the disclosure was waived. Or 4, Steve may sue the seller for breach of contract at any time before closing. Which is the best answer here? And the correct answer is if the seller never provides a disclosure, Steve has a right to terminate the contract before closing and receive his earnest money back. Okay, moving right along, guys. Which of these sellers must provide prospective buyers with a seller's disclosure notice? 1, investor Brenda is selling the triplex she purchased 10 years ago. 2, Cindy and David buy a brand new home and move in as soon as construction is complete. 3, Tim sells his home to his neighbor for less than market value. Or 4, Kayla sells a portion of the family farm. It has an habitable cabin on it, but is worth only about $30,000, while the property value is at about $800,000. Which one is the best answer here, guys? And the correct answer is Tim sells his home to his neighbor for less than market value. Next question. Which of these is not a seller disclosure requirement for a single-family residential property in Texas? The fact that a previous resident was diagnosed with or died of HIV or AIDS. 2, the amount of any tax rates from a statutory tax district where the property is located. 4, the location of the property in a certificated water or sewer service area. Or 3, a notice regarding the influence of tide waters on property located near the coast. Which is the best answer here, guys? And the correct answer is the fact that a previous resident was diagnosed or died with HIV or AIDS. It's a violation of fair housing law to disclose that a previous resident was diagnosed with or died of HIV or AIDS. Next question. Cindy's husband has died. What will happen to the home they held as community property? 1, the property interest is divided so that Cindy owns half and the other half belongs to the heir named in her husband's will. 2, Cindy automatically becomes the sole owner of the property. 3, Cindy and her children, if any, share equal ownership interest in the property as tenants in common. Or 4, Cindy holds a life estate interest in the property until her death. when it becomes the property of a named remainder? Which is the best answer here? The correct answer is the property interest is divided so that Cindy owns half and the other half belongs to the named heir in her husband's will. Which of these is a type of deed that transfers real estate to a new owner on the death of the owner and avoids probate process? 1. Community property deed. 2. Executor's deed. 3. Right of survivorship deed. Or 4. Ladybird deed. Which is the best answer here, guys? And the correct answer is the ladybird deed. A ladybird deed is also known as an enhanced life estate deed. It's similar to the traditional life estate deed, but the life tenant has the power to revoke the deed without consulting the remainders. What's not true about recording a deed in Texas? Recording protects the buyer's interest in the property from being sold by the previous owner. 2. When a deed is recorded, it's automatically valid and enforceable. 3. The grantor must sign the deed before it's recorded. Or 4. A grantor's signature must be legally witnessed or acknowledged by a notary public. Which is the best answer here? And the correct answer is when a deed is recorded, it's automatically valid and enforceable. A deed may not be valid without being recorded, but a deed that's not valid does not become valid when it's recorded. Tina is selling her house, which is part of a homeowners association. What's not true about the sale? 1. It's governed by the same laws as a unit in a condominium association. It requires a resale certificate. 3. The buyer should expect to receive subdivision information as supplied by the HOA. Or 4. There is a TREC approved addendum that should be included with the purchase contract for the sale. Which is the best answer here? And the correct answer is it's governed by the same laws as a unit in a condominium association. Which of these is not a requirement that applicants for a real estate sales agent license in Texas must meet? 1. Must complete 180 hours of real estate education from an approved course provider. 2. Must be at least 18 years old at the time of licensure. Or 3. Must be a high school graduate. 4. Must meet fitness qualifications of honesty, trustworthiness, and integrity. Which is the best answer here, guys? And the correct answer is must be a high school graduate. All the other 3 must complete 180 hours, you must be 18 years of age, and you must be meet the qualification of honesty, trustworthiness, and integrity are all requirements. But you don't have to be a high school graduate to get your license. Moving right along to our last question here, guys. When TREC determines a license requires discipline for violating license law, which of these is not a formal discipline TREC is authorized to impose? 1. License suspension. 2. Reprimand. 3. License revocation. Or 4. Prison sentence. And the correct answer is a prison sentence. Yeah, TREC has the ability to suspend your license, revoke your license, or reprimand you, but they can't give you a prison sentence. Okay, guys, this wraps up the questions here for today. I'll be sure to post more content coming soon here for you. Again, if you need elaboration, don't forget to post your comments. Bye for now. See you later.